Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Coleman now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Clive Walford, 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing,
there goes Sterling Shepard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jason Witten, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good move at the 30. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on second down. Pryor has it complete. And running with power here. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run it. It's Charles. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jamal Charles hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And caught right side. Green. There goes Green. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ladarius Green, 79 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now a first down following that long gain. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrell Pryor, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Set, Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In motion here is Witten. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ball going deep here for Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Shift together here from the D-line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This is Coleman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now we give right side, Charles. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Avery Williamson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, good agility by Cobb. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Defense showing blitz. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Fourth punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys that have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Detroit!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Detroit! Leopard!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a preview.